window is still very much open. I'm talking about the defection window. And the latest member of the APC is Honorable Dachang Bagos, a former member, House of Representatives, joined the APC yesterday from the People's Democratic Party, PDP. And he joins us live on the program. Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Morning, Kaidi. Morning, Nigerians, and happy to be here.
Yeah, are you happy to be in the APC too?
Yeah, well, happiness is happiness, just like agreement is agreement. So wherever you are, whatever that have driven you into what you're doing should make you happy at that particular moment in time. So, absolutely, because of what my people want, I'm happy, Kaidi.
Okay, so let's get right into it. This is a party that you've been, in some sense, against for, your political journey in the PDP. But then you didn't return to the House of Reps. The court played a huge role in that. And some would say that you're one of the people that would be the diehard PDP member. If the ship is sinking, you would go down with it. Because of the kind of passion they see you having. And I recall that you joined your leader, Jonah Jang, where you spoke about the APC not having structure in Plateau State. You've raised issues about the APC even at the national level regarding insecurity, the killings in Plateau. So it's rather curious to see that you're now joining that same party. What changed?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, first of all, Kaidi, it's not about the APC, but it's about the Plateau people. And you know very well, time immemorial from 2015 to 2023, thereabout, before the PDP got into power, you know, the battle and tussle we went in. And ours, for me in particular, that I stand with ideology, that ideology is above party lines. And I still stand with whatsoever opposition that we might have given the APC in time past. But who were the leaders of APC at that particular point in time, and who are the leaders of the APC at this point in time? And at the same time, who were the leaders of PDP when we were in PDP, and who are the leaders of PDP now that has gotten bad in the PDP that got us to where we are? So leadership changes, and when leadership changes, it comes with ideology. And that's why we are where we are today, that the ideology that we have seen now in the PDP is different from the ideology we are seeing even in the APC, that we are being driven by Plateau ideology. And there's a particular Plateau language that His Excellency Barrister Caleb Mufang, in line with the national chairman of the APC, who is a Plateau son, and at the same time, some certain reforms that has been the major problem of the Plateau person for the past 25. We have been battling upon the issue of insecurity, and if you had followed my conversation over time and conversation of other leaders on the Plateau in terms of insecurity, that what we have been conversing for, it's state policing, giving the locals and giving the local government autonomy to be able to handle the issue of insecurity. And this is a situation where we have seen that the APC, it's given us what we had been clamoring for. What a Plateau person needs today, it's that the issue of insecurity, it's been addressed. Once you address the issue of insecurity, allow a Plateau man can go to the farm and fend for himself. Plateau man can roam around to see that we're so industrious, to see that we boost SMEs and so on and so forth. So now that we have seen what we have been clamoring for the past 25 years, it's paramount of us as leaders to see that we support, to see that the issue of state police come into being. And coming into that ideological reforms, where we now find ourselves, even in the PDP, where we have been trying to manage the situations over years. You and I are so much aware what happened to us in 2023 that were all removed. All the PTP structures were removed on the plateau through the courts, and knowing very well what happened, just because of selfishness, elitist decision in trying to hold on to the party, no grassroots base that has made us to suffer the structureless issues that were removed from the court. And instead of it that is being addressed, it's getting worsened. The younger generation like us, that we have seen that, look, this is a party that we have nurtured over the years. This is a party that we are looking at. Where are the younger generation that will be able to get into this party to give Nigerians the genuine opposition and what we really need to drive democracy into it? And by the way, you know that democracy is all about the people. It's not about party, it's about ideology, and at the same time, it's about having results. So where we are today, seeing that the younger generation, we don't even have a hope, and because the elites have hijacked the party and godfatherism have played out, and it has become where we are today. And that's why looking at what His Excellency Barrister Caleb Mutfwang has taken us, for me, to safe haven. And that's why I said, like, we are now in Operation Safe Haven. That, look, this is a very safe haven for us to be able to put in our ideology to see that we move forward.
Beyond advancing your ideology, I'd like to ask Honorable Bagos, in 2027, are you planning to return to the House of Representatives or seek a ticket for the Senate?
Yeah, well, as it is, I've been seeking for the seat of the Senate, and that's what it is, and it's still what it is at the moment.
All right.
And by the grace of God, we're going to clinch that if God allows us to be there as well.
So if that is certain and that has been clarified, is that what your defection is about?
No, not really. My defection is not about because I'm looking for the seat of Senate, or I'm looking. If I was looking for even the seat of councillor at the moment in the PDP, no person and no any right-thinking politician will be able to contest under the PDP at the moment. Primaries is just less than 8 months from today. And as a politician, in the next 8 months, you don't know the platform you're going to contest in, then definitely you don't want to contest any election.
So that is what...
It's not about because I'm contesting for a higher position.
So
or because
Honorable Bagos, this certainly is not about your people. This is about your political ambition, because you just confirmed it. And during our last conversation with you, you did tell us about the uncertainty in building your political aspiration under the platform of the PDP. And you talk about your people that, you know, with the APC, they would have... you know, the opportunity to go back to their farms and all of that. A report I'm reading right now says about 21,000 Plateau indigents are putting up with families, friends, or in IDP camps following displacement as a result of the insecurity concerns in Plateau State. So that speaks to either the ineptitude of the Plateau State government or the federal government to handle the displacement situation in Plateau State. You've been a strong voice in Plateau State, but we have not been hearing you in recent times speak to this particular situation, Honorable Bagos.
Yeah, well, if you had followed, we just had 9 people killed in my own village last week, and we were there. We buried those 9 people. And what I'm saying here is that we have been crying for many years. And now, if we've seen that the solution that we have been looking for in terms of state policing, in terms of now we have a chief of defense staff, minister of defense, who was a former CDS, that now have an angle of solution to what we are looking for. Why shouldn't we support what we have been crying for? And why shouldn't we see that, look, must we always cry against the killing of our people? What are those possible solutions? And you and I have been on this platform time. What are those possible solutions? What are those areas? How can we be able to get our people out from IDP camps? How can we be able to secure our villages? How can we be able to ensure that our people live in peace? The solution, you know, that 2 cardinal points that we have been talking about for the past 20 years, and which I will still reiterate, even in the APC, that we should be able to get state police, and we should be able to have local government autonomy. And once those 2 cardinal points and 2 cardinal agendas have been realized, I can tell you, Mr. President will take the glory to see that Nigerians are being secured. So it's not about because it's APC. So whosoever was handling the APC in the time past and who is handling the APC now, have we, and as Plateau people, is that agenda intangible with our cry? I'll give an example with Benue that have been that have gone and been on a rampage for many years, from PDP to APC, PDP to APC, looking for leadership that will be able to address the issue of insecurity. And if we make a mistake to allow it to be there, that is because we are jumping party for ambition. No, definitely we are jumping party because of the platform that we want to give our people a voice, want to give our people leadership, want to give our people that, look, you can trust us to be able to address these very issues. We are not jumping parties because of sycophancies. For sycophancy, we are not jumping party because that this is what, no, we are jumping party because the PDP has failed at this particular moment, and it's irredeemable at this particular moment. So the platform that we see
if I may comment,
the next
Honorable
platform
Bagos,
for our own ideology is where we are today.
Yeah, if I may comment, Honorable Bagos, I don't think you need an ideology in that sense to solve insecurity. You just have to be a responsible leader. Any responsible leader in a democracy should handle issues around insecurity. So when people talk, I just need to lay that out. And there's no crime in running for whatever ambition. It's just that the way Nigerian politicians jump ship, which is bringing me to my question. I don't believe no member of the APC, PDP, Labour, NMPP, nobody, none of them, with due respect, can sit with me and tell me that this is their party ideology. I don't believe any party has ideology. And you've also held that you're going with your ideology. So what is this ideology, the APC, that aligns with your own ideology?
Well, we have been discussing the issue of ideology in political party. And if you want me to rephrase the issue of ideology to agenda, well, that should be it, because the agenda that we have as a people is that, look, our cardinal major issue is the issue of insecurity here on the Plateau. The Plateau person who doesn't care which party you might stand for. The Plateau person, yes, have that bitterness against the APC administration because the issue of insecurity on the Plateau became worsened. But now that since the coming in of His Excellency Barrister Caleb Mutfwang and the coming in of the current president, which we have seen some level of that this is the solution that we have been looking for. That's why we are giving it a try that, look, let's get this way and painfully try to see how we can align to get the solution to our people in terms of insecurity. Those are the issues. It's not about the issue of because it's APC. And I can tell you, even if the APC today did not align with our own agenda, we will say it as it is. It's not because we are in APC today and the usual rhetorics that when you're on the table, you keep quiet. No, we are on the table to be able to get solution. That's just it. Where we are on the table is to get solution. Why we are looking for position today and trying to contest for position today is to get solution. Why we are in politics today is to get solution. Not that because we can't go to farm and get food for us to eat, for our plate, for our people to eat. Not that we can't get to the classroom to be lecturers and still get school fees for our children, or not that we can't go and get other jobs to be able to get. No, we are in this for solution. And we have seen a solution halfway as it is that, look, we need state police. We have seen a solution halfway that, look, we need local government autonomy. Apart from that, we are not interested in any political that because APC has now 28 states. No, that's not the agenda of a Plateau person. The agenda of a Plateau person is, look, our leaders, where is the solution to this insecurity? Our leaders, get us out of IDP camps. We need solution to those. That is what we are looking for. So any other discussion that because it's APC, well, I'm not part of that. What I'm part of is what is the solution to the challenges that the Plateau person is getting.
So are you saying by implication, so now we're expanding the conversation, are you saying that you believe that because the president is pandering to make sure that there is state police, first that is why you are aligning with the president's party, and that you believe that state police is going to be a resolution to what we're dealing with? Because Plateau's case is a very complicated, if you backdate it, is a very complicated problem.
100%, Geoffrey. Because what is the reason that I will give my people that I want to get into the APC? That is because that is the APC and everybody is moving to the APC. No. I can easily get into any other party and get my elections, but then who will be able to canvass more support? What are we, and how many of us are in, will be able to get it to where we will be able to want to get that very solution? So that is why we are where we are today. Apart from that, apart from the issue of insecurity, that is not my concern. Apart from the issue of trying to get local government autonomy, because see, when you lump a lot of things on the table, you'll be so confused to be able to get a solution. But pick just two, pick one or two. Once you address one or two, others will fall in line. Imagine that local government autonomy come into place in Nigeria, and every local government in this country has a cottage industry that it can employ 100 or 200 people. That is halfway to addressing the issue of unemployment and underemployment among our youths. Imagine that we have the issue of insecurity by state policing, that the locals are now policing themselves. It has given room to address the issue of food insecurity. What again do we need on that that has to do with politics? So it's not governance is beyond party lines, Geoffrey. Governance is about what are those agendas on the table? What are those agendas on the table that you can make your people believe and understand that, look, this is the solution? And if Mr. President has re-emphasize the issue of state police, and our governors have now keyed into the issue of state police. If Mr. President have re-emphasized the issue of local government autonomy and to ensure that every state has local government election, in as much as it has not yet been perfected, that to have true, genuine local government election, which is one of the things that we are still looking at. Look, we want the son of nobody to be a local government chairman. One is son of nobody to be this and that. Those are the issues. We want to see the youths that have never believed in politics to believe in politics.
You know, Honorable Bagos, you know why we're doubling down on this matter of state police, which is one of the reasons that you hinge your defection on, as you know, the legacies that you would like to secure through your membership of the APC for your people, is because it's been long in coming, especially from this particular APC government, right from the last administration, and it is yet to become a reality. And so it's hard to, you know, take in that this is enough reason for defection, especially because you have been a strong voice of the opposition in the last decade or so. But I'd like you to take you up. Pardon me, I'd like to take you up on your position that we want our leaders to take our people out of the IDP camps. I'd like you to be specific on the leaders you are asking that responsibility for, because the wife of the president did donate funds to the people affected by attacks in Plateau State. And the people of Plateau are still asking for the disbursement of those funds from the Caleb Mutfwang administration. Besides that, we also know that there's been an increase in allocation to governors, yet we have thousands of Plateau citizens who have been displaced as a result of attacks. So are you calling out your governor for not addressing this situation satisfactorily?
Yeah, well, I don't have full information at my disposal in terms of what was given, because I'm not part of governance. I'm not any of the commissioners or any of the political appointees. So I don't have preview to those informations. But definitely, if I have those information and the right thing has not been done that needed to be done, why not? I know the governor is someone that has a fear of God and someone that takes transparency to the highest level of it is, as it is. but questions need to be asked, to be asked, because anytime we demand for accountability, we'll get transparency. So once this information are on the table, why not? We'll be able to ask, okay, how much was given and where it is. And again, we have seen efforts practically from how our people are being returned to IDP camps, to their own ancestral homes. Let me tell you, my community that was attacked last week was a community that were recently returned to their ancestral home, because that community were ravaged. Most of them were in IDP camps. So if that was part of the process, well, kudos to the governor. But I can tell you, the community that was attacked, they were just returning to their own community after so many years, because it's an inside interland. So if that was part of the process of returning our people from IDP camps into their own villages through the process of what the governor got, we applaud that. But I can tell you, I don't have information on that. But the practical one that I know is that is in my village, and those people were just returning to their own place, and suddenly they were also attacked. So
and this
if
is
that was part of it, fine. But then I can tell you, I don't have much information to that.
Right,
but,
and this is something we're closely monitoring, Honorable Bagos, and because of time, we have to anchor, but thankfully you're in the APC now, so you get access to that information. I will always follow up on that. Just quickly before we go, when the history of Nigeria is written, particularly for this period, and just in case the fears of some people come to pass, those who fear that we're tilting towards a one-state, a one-party state, would you like to be one of those names that will be mentioned as those who participated in making Nigeria a one-party state, should the fears of some come to pass?
Yeah, well, I believe in democracy, and democracy is about having diverse opinions and having, at the same time, diverse associations and political party. In as much as I'm the APC now and Plateau is APC, I don't support one-party states. In as much as we still have other parties in positions alongside, what I want is that, look, let democracy strive. Let give a voice to democracy.
And
so
that's
I
a great
want
place to
history
anchor,
to take note
Honorable. Right, pardon me, because of time, I just wanted to get your thoughts on that. But we're totally out of time. Clearly, this is a conversation and engagement that will continue. But we have to thank you so much. It's interesting seeing you flying the flags of the APC now. We've been speaking with Honorable Dachung Bagos.
Well, it's interesting that you see me flying the flag of Plateau being driven by the APC.
All right, that will be interesting to see. Thank you for your time, and wish you the very best.
Thank you, man.
Well, we'll take a break from all of that politics and talk about the policies that come out of the politics, particularly the student loan. There have been some major concerns raised about the student loan, the outcome of it, the way we're handling it. What exactly are the issues? Find out in a moment, so stay with us.